One of the greatest gifts you can give your kids is to, when I make a mistake, can I talk to my kid about the mistake I made? And that's it's so powerful. You're teaching so many things. You're teaching self-awareness. This is what it means for me to have an accurate perception of myself. And I'm teaching through example. This is what it looks like for an adult, for me as an adult, to take responsibility for, this is who I am, this is who I want to be. And, if I have a negative impact on you, I'm going to go ahead and be responsible for that. But what is more common is you see parents who are kind of addicted to this idea of being innocent. So you hear parents say all the time, well, I did my best, right? That's not the point. The point is that when I have a child, I'm accepting responsibility for that child's well-being. And when I inevitably fail in that responsibility, am I going to own up to that or not? I'm going to pretend that I didn't fail when I did. We all fail as parents.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of the harm comes from pretending I didn't fail when I did. I mean, you're going to fail hundreds of times as a parent. It's a very difficult thing to do. And then if you go and pretend with your kid that you didn't fail, I mean, that's even worse than failing.
So where does that come from? You've got a parent who's pretending like they didn't make a mistake. They want to be, I think you said, innocent.
Yeah, it's this addiction to innocence. It's the fragility. So if I feel that I have intrinsic value as a human being, if I feel that I'm good enough because I'm human, then I have no need to pretend I'm more innocent than I am. So a healthy person would say, I make mistakes just like everybody else, and I make parenting mistakes just like every other parent.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
And I want to get better, and part of getting better is me talking to the person that I heard.
Yeah.
Which
your
is
child.
Yeah, my child.
Talk to your child. Yeah, I made a mistake. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled at you.
Sure.
I lost my temper. Will you forgive me?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
I wouldn't even ask for forgiveness.
I usually actually don't say the phrase. I don't talk about. Yeah.
The problem is that I wouldn't ask for forgiveness. That's not the point. The point is here's how I apologize. I'm really sorry for yelling at you. That's not the kind of person I want to be. That's the whole apology.
Yeah.
Because this is what I did. What I did does not align with who I want to become.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about. But we have to be really careful about apologies they can be so manipulative. So I'm so sorry. Now you need to make me feel better. And it's so easy to rope a kid into that. And so it's so easy for kids to feel responsible for the parents' feelings. Parents love to feed that and say, now you need to make me feel better because I apologize. Yeah. So